This is 6 Minutes, the Seriously International Daily Newscast. It's Monday, April 14th. I'm Emma Albright.
And I'm Anne-Sophie Goninet. It's evening time in the Solomon Islands, while people are starting the day in Saint-Pierre-and-Miquelon. Here in the WorldCrunch newsroom in Paris, it's just after midday. These are the latest headlines. Donald Trump warns that tariffs on imported semiconductor chips are coming soon. Zelensky urges Trump to visit Ukraine as a Russian missile attack on the city of Sumy kills at least 34. Our More Than a Minute feature looks at how Russia is transforming its military for a new age of warfare. And our daily quiz question comes from Thailand. Our top story today is US President Donald Trump's suggestion that tariff exemptions for smartphones and other tech products from China could be short-lived. Trump said he will announce tariff plans on imported computer chips this week, adding there would be some flexibility on some companies in the sector. Meanwhile, Beijing once again urged the US to completely abolish the reciprocal tariffs. That comes as Chinese President Xi Jinping embarks on a tour of Southeast Asia in an effort to bolster trade ties there. President Volodymyr Zelensky has urged Donald Trump to visit Ukraine ahead of any deal with Russia to end the war. His remarks in an interview with CBS 60 Minutes program came before a Russian missile attack on the city of Sumy during Palm Sunday celebrations, which left at least 34 people dead. Trump said the attack was terrible, but added he was, quote, told it was a mistake. Sticking with the war in Ukraine, our More Than a Minute feature today takes a closer look at how the Russian military is transforming for a new age of warfare.
Russia is searching for an answer to a new reality, one where a jet ski and a Chinese drone can destroy an air defense unit. It's the reality of a battlefield that has become three-dimensional, and Europe is going to have to respond.
Kirilo Danilchenko of Ukrainian independent outlet Lvivy Bereg writes that even as Ukraine and the European Union are producing and purchasing drones at a record pace, Russia is beginning to form specialized units for the drone age. Emma, tell us more about the Kremlin strategy.
Danilchenko notes that the Russian defense establishment is searching for a response to this new reality of warfare. History has countless lessons of how militaries adapt. In World War II, for example, Japan had an elite navy which was eventually broken from above by American aviation and the advent of aircraft carriers. And when Germany was outmatched in the skies by the B-17 Flying Fortress, they improved their defenses from below by using longer-range weapons and added armor. Today, the main challenge is that of drones, which Europe and Ukraine are investing heavily in. Russia's response is logistics. Roads are now centrally reinforced with netting, drones are supplied irregularly, along with motorcycles or buggies loaded with mines. In darker tactical adaptations, Russia uses convicts as cannon fodder, plants explosives and shafts underground, and straps assault troops to motorcycles. This is what Danilchenko calls three-dimensional warfare.
So what is Europe doing to counter Russia?
Europe is finally arming itself in earnest, and now clearly sees the risk. Denmark is introducing compulsory service for women next year, Sweden is calling up conscripts, and Germany is planning to increase its standing forces by another 30,000 troops. Europe as a whole is accelerating military-industrial projects. Long story short, the grinding gears of war are turning, and there's no scent of a quick peace in the air. It smells like something Europe has already lived through, twice in the past century, and they're not eager to see what a third time is like.
In other global news headlines today, an Israeli strike on Al-Ahli hospital in Gaza City early on Sunday has drawn worldwide condemnation as the military expands and intensifies its campaign across the territory. No casualties were reported in the attack on the facility, which is the last major hospital providing critical healthcare in northern Gaza. Adios Escribidor, writes Peruvian daily Diario Correo on its front page. Peru is mourning the death of novelist Mario Vargas Llosa, one of the pivotal figures who ignited a global boom in Latin American literature and who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2010 for his work. He was 89. We're closing things out today with our daily quiz question, which comes from Thailand. The country's annual New Year festival kicked off on Sunday with what kind of celebration? A. Pad Thai eating contest, B. Elephant rides, C. Muay Thai tournaments, or D. Water fights. The correct answer is D. The start of the Thai New Year on Sunday saw people take to the streets all over the Southeast Asian country, armed with plastic guns and water buckets, and engage in hours-long battles. Thailand's annual Songkran festival is marked with water as a symbol of renewal, cleansing, and a fresh start.
That's the latest from around the world. If you like this podcast, we'd really appreciate it if you could help us out with a follow, share, and a 5-star rating on your preferred podcasting platform. For more of the best of the international press, delivered exclusively in English, visit us at worldcrunch.com. We'll see you here tomorrow. À demain.